What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, last time we left off, we had just picked up 2 quests. We met up with a humble knight who was up here, and he wants us to get into the temple crypt, which it looks like by helping the priest here, or whoever tends to the church or the cemetery here. He's blind, and he needs us to do some things here. Add bones to the pile. This is crazy. This quest is going to take forever.
A trapdoor.
Henry, you're always falling into something, dude. This is 2 episodes in a row. Be's over real.
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
Well, thanks, guy. So, are we gonna have to sneak in here to return the sword?
What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy.
Why'd I put the torch away?
Oh, damn it. That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around here. Maybe it's somewhere nearby.
Maybe, Master Henry. Maybe. There's another torch. It's kind of nice. Let's make sure we're not missing any bones so we don't have to backtrack. There's the preserved body. We've been going into like a lot of mines and stuff lately. Are we leaving? I don't think we want to leave. Fried snow? What is that? Is that everything here? This is where we started. I think that is everything here. Okay, now we can leave.
This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
Okay. Nourishment's doing okay. Does anything give us more health? Fried snow, 30 nourishment. Wow. It's just gonna be the apples that give us health, huh? Okay, well, we didn't find the sword. I hope the tomb isn't down there. Or like where the sword is. $139 high bones. Oh, we gotta confirm. Okay, there we go.
Oh, damn. My back hurts so much. Might I find a new one here?
Henry's got jokes today. That's kind of funny. Where can we find the sword at?
Isn't it getting crowded in there?
Okay, this is where the cracked skulls go. Tidying up the chapel. What a good deed.
Whew. Doing God's work sure ain't easy. First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself.
What do we do with the extra skulls? Because we definitely have extra.
Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner.
Yeah, we have extra thigh bones.
Manta Marie. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more. Three beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find.
Dude, so is the sword down here? Did we miss it?
This must be through Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found.
He said forge one like it. Dang, we missed that the first time. Journal. You want us to forge the sword? Forge a replica. Okay. I suppose we can try and do that. At least we won't have to come back and return it and try and sneak in here. Don't we have extra skulls and stuff? Yeah, we got 4. We don't want those. Alright, let's go talk to him. Turn in this quest. And then we finally head into Kuttenburg, which is exciting. The biggest city that we've ever seen in these games. Go meet up with Catherine. Once we do that, we can go talk to the Dry Devil. We also have to deliver the message, and then there's 4 other quests that we can do here. We do have to go back to Suckdoll, but I'd like to get the fast travel point first. Who is this guy? Gravedigger.
I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fella. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fella want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Well, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you.
What? I wanted to see if we could see his body in here. Whoa. It said buried by all the other monks. Dang, I was really hoping that we could come back down here and find him. That seems a little silly that we can't. Who the hell gave us the torch then? Oh, Mutt, you kind of scared me there. Mutt kind of scared me there. Dude, what the heck? That's kind of crazy. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, into Kuttenburg we go.
My humble respects. Don't whistle here.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to hear it.
Knew he'd be mad about that. Alright, to Kuttenburg we go.
Go! Ka! Ka!
Let's see if we can get in the city. No problemo. So what is this area? Doesn't seem like anything's here yet.
Go!
I don't... That's, all this is walled off. I don't think we can get in there. It's a big monastery. It's kind of cool.
Ka! Go!
Alright, I will say the game is way too bright now. Where was the gamma? Ah, here it is. Yeah, let's get that back to normal. It's just really hard to see during that, quest yesterday.
Ka!
There we go, that looks much better.
Quick! Ka! Whoa!
Kuttenburg. Alright, dude. Jewish quarter? Wow. Let's go find, see if we can find a fast travel point. Let's wash ourselves. Dude, I wonder what kind of gear we can find here. This gotta have the best gear in the game. Here in Kuttenburg. There's gotta be a fast travel point somewhere. Assuming it'd be towards the center of the city. This is cool. Just poop everywhere in the streets. I feel like that describes the Middle Ages pretty nicely.
Du, you are a brave fechter. Why not test yourself against the Meister? No man in Kuttenburg is as good as Menhard.
Do not waste your time with the
what's
local
going on here?
amateurs.
Meister Menhard
It
is
is better
challenging
to
all
learn
comers.
with a true
He's
Meister
the beste
like
Fechter wide and
me.
far. No better can you find. Bist du, brave? Or do you not believe? So try him. Challenge him.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Good, good. Menhard is over there not far. Tell him.
If any of you want to learn the art of fechten properly, do not waste your time with the local amateurs. It is better to learn with a true Meister like me.
Okay.
Herr, what do you need?
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. a wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior, and do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
Are you really the best swordsman in these parts?
Richtig. No man is besser. Certainly not the Kuttenberger Fechter, who falsely call themselves Meister. I am the only true Meister here. If you do not believe me, try me. I challenge you to a duel mit Langschwertern.
I accept.
All right. At least we'll see if you're telling the truth, or just puffing out your chest.
You do not lack courage. I respect that. But you should have more sense. You can barely stand on your feet. Erst patch yourself up, then we can kämpfen.
Okay, so he wants us to heal first.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Knight shields. Saxon bassinet. Oh, we're definitely getting into some better stuff. Not all of it, though. What can we sell you, good sir? Dude, why is all our stuff so dirty and bloody and stuff? Feel like we would sell these for way more in another place. Gemstone. Gemstone. What about 300? Yeah, why is all our stuff dirty?
Thank you, sir.
We still don't have a fast travel, huh?
I heard that there are
I do want to challenge this guy.
some Fechter here in Kuttenberg. Let them step forward and prove their skill, if they have the courage for it.
Alright, well let's wait for this potion to hit the spot, I guess. Guess we'll go ahead and eat an apple as well.
I heard that there are some Fechter. If they have the courage.
Take your time, game.
Nails! Take your pick!
Take your time.
Good day to you.
All up.
Long sword. I feel like this stuff really isn't that great. If I'm being honest. I wish we could craft armor and stuff. You have nice defense. It's gotta be because it's so dirty, maybe? Although some of this stuff... Okay, this is stuff we stole off that one night. That's probably why it's selling for cheaper. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm glad you found...
To learn the true art of the
How's our, yeah, we definitely still need to get rid of some stuff. I guess let's pop our last apple.
I am Menhard, Meister of Langschwert from Frankfurt. I challenge all die guten Fechter hier. Der Art ist...
Knives, rivets, axes! Come and take your wonderful purchase!
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Okay, now let's challenge you.
I changed my mind, Menhard. Let's have some swordplay.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? I'll lend you ein Schwert. Aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best Kampf.
Let's not take a hit then.
Sure. Just training swords. No armor. Works for me.
Good. Take off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work.
You're actually gonna make me take off all my armor, dude? Yeah. This is the gambeson, yeah. This is ridiculous. Alright, I think that's all the armor I have.
Menhard, Meister
You are
of
a
Lang...
brave...
All right, Menhard.
Gut, Heinrich. How about...
Vetter?
Wie sagt man das? A bet for some groschen, yeah? If you believe in yourself.
Okay.
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager will bring some tension into it.
Good, good. I like your attitude. We have spoken enough. Let us do it. So, Heinrich, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Get out the way, dude. We're dueling.
The finest wares, quality goods.
Easy.
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhard, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
It's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
All right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhard.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you! The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling.
Intense.
You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
We'll try it.
Councillor, Menhard and Arn are friends of our good King Wenceslas. That's why they have his charter, isn't it? You don't want to treat someone of that stature like a common criminal or troublemaker. Show them the courtesy they deserve.
Fuck courtesy. To the pillory with them.
Trampling their honor and dignity underfoot is the same as trampling on the honor and dignity of our king.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave this matter to me. So, Master...
Henry.
Henry here is right in some respects. You have a charter from King Wenceslas, which, in truth, I cannot simply ignore. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr. Yes.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kuttenburg sword-fighting brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right, which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
Councillor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say, but that's not actually how it is. Because Meister Menhard here was not conducting any sword-fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Menhard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Yeah, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly did you offend Master Menhard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
Ooh.
I spread stories about Menhard that he's, dishonorable and a coward.
Das stimmt. A man cannot let such an offense go unpunished.
Indeed. Slander is disgraceful. I understand your resentment, Menhard, but I cannot allow you to go around slicing people up with swords in this town. You can sort it out with him outside the walls, however you like.
Verstanden, Ratsherr. Danke. Komm, Heinrich. Let us finish dealing with this matter. We are lodging in the Schenkel Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstrasse. We will discuss our business there.
Nice. They got us a quest.
Fuck you and your Groschen, du Feigling.
You can kiss my ass. Count yourself lucky you had your pal here. Otherwise, we'd have dragged you out of town with our teeth.
Dummheit! You would lose your teeth blitzschnell and end up on your arse.
Stop this shit, all of you. I'm sure you all have better things to do. So off you go.
We lost some reputation, but we made that dude happy, so I think I care more about that. Alrighty, let's put all of our armor back on. Oh, we get to keep the longsword? Cool. Alrighty, well...
I'm sorry.
We've got enough to
I
want
to find the dang...
Anything you need.
I want to find the fast travel point. There's another blacksmith that's crazy. Okay, we got all the grocers over here.
Come and get some wonderful horseradish.
Maybe the front gate? Up here? Is where the fast travel is? Let's try the front gate. Dude, this town's huge. It takes forever to run around. There's weapon shops everywhere. Blacksmithing shops. This town's pretty dope. Definitely the largest scale we've seen in this game. Another armor smith? Well, now we know where we can come to sell all our gear. This is crazy. Okay, you offer a mission.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
They had 2 collections just like it already.
Henry's never seen that. Boom! Okay, we got the fast travel point. Perfect. Now, let's go check on, this dude and his wife. Try and finish up this quest, see if we can get the Thunderstone, and then we can finally start doing stuff in Kuttenburg. Get that stuff going. Continue the main story. I think we're gonna talk to Catherine first before we pick up any of the side missions. Watch out, mutt. I'm hoping the treatment worked. Like I said, we did everything except for lie and say that we cast a spell on him. I highly doubt lying would help the treatment go better, but
Greetings to you.
maybe it would. I don't know. Maybe it would encourage him further.
Henry! Henry! It's Peter. You won't believe what happened.
What happened?
How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time.
Nice.
It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped, Peter. We need it, and I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me,
I wouldn't mind giving
I'll
them
spread
some money.
the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
Greetings, sir.
Okay. Now we gotta decide who we give it to, yeah? Keep it or give it to Kona? What do we do with it? Why would we keep it? It's only 100. It will bring me good luck and protect me from all evil. I think we're gonna give it. Yeah, we'll give it to Kona. I don't like Tomlin. I don't want him to have it. If we don't help him fast... What? What happened to you?
What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
And you look like that?
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there. Like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
Hold on, let me see. Here. You're lucky I carry around a pocket full of junk. Here, let me dress it for you.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting beaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way. But when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
But you survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned. But it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor, and he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern. He told me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. And I never saw it or him again.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. She was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you.
Jeez.
I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on. I'm not finished there. I found a dog. A nice little puppy. He'd follow me around. So I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves. So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
What happened to her?
I have no idea. She just vanished. The thing is, she took all her stuff and all my money with her. So if you ask me, she flew the coop. And since then, it's all been downhill for me. As soon as I went out for the first time after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me. He said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
I admit it, dude. This is crazy.
If that's all true, I have to admit, you're cursed with bad luck.
Yeah, but today I was lucky you were passing by. Thanks, friend. My leg's all the better for it.
Glad I could help.
Dude, this guy's crazy. That was, I'll admit, that was horrible luck.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
That poor guy. He had, that's one of the worst stories I've ever heard. One of the worst lives ever. Man. It just kept going and going. Stories never ended. Kind of funny, though. Can we make it to town in time? Are we gonna have to sleep through the night? Or wait through the night?
And lo, there was light, and he saw that it was good. Now move along.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Lights are still on. Oh yes, people are still outside.
You're always welcome here.
Thanks.
Innkeeper, that beer.
That's it. I'm closing. Come again. What would you like, friend?
Can I spend the night?
We're not.
Dude, nobody's ever set up.
Just the one. All I need.
Forgive me, sir.
That doesn't matter. All right, here's some gross.
Thank you.
Where can I?
You can.
What'd he say?
Where can I spend?
You can sleep above the shed.
Okay. Where's the shed?
I'll have some wine.
Ah. Alright. Well, I will admit that this isn't the best, but we'll take it. I like how at least they got a little pillow up here. Kinda gotta go until 8 o'clock. Just to make sure that people are awake. Then we can turn this in and go back to Kuttenburg, see what's going on with Catherine. Boom. Very nice.
Shit! I better look round the house to see if there's anything missing.
Oh, because I opened the door. It's like, dang, dude, who stole off you? He's talking about me this whole time. I honestly don't remember the original story of this. What's up with this lady?
I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm,
All
as
right.
I promised. And
Okay.
you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade
Alchemy,
with
huh?
twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy. That's how to fix a concoction that'll clean you out at both ends and cure all
Or is it a
sorts of
recipe?
ills. She used it on me after I gave birth and said it saved my life. So it could come in handy for you too sometime.
Thanks. That sounds, let's not say dangerous exactly, but definitely fascinating. I'll just make a quick note so I don't forget. Not sure I'll ever muster the courage to try it, though.
Think nothing of it. And if you want, stop by and talk to my husband, Stamir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Keep your money.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank
There we are.
you.
There we are. Maybe you'll train us for free? That's the hired hand. Alright, to Kuttenburg we go. Like I said, we're gonna, well, we might as well deliver this letter, huh? Since it's right here by the front gate. Can we avoid? Ah, couldn't avoid the traps. Good shots, Henry.
you headed? Come back. We need to talk.
You talking to me or the villager?
Stop that whistling.
A tax collector? I ain't paying you no taxes.
Watch where you're going. Go!
Alright, yeah, let's go deliver this letter and then we'll talk to Catherine.
Quick! Car!
I wonder if we can ride our horse in Kuttenburg.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't even remember what this letter was about. We got this forever ago.
We can't deal with them so harshly. There has to be a better solution.
But neither can we allow them to carry on with what they are doing.
Send them a letter and have one of them summoned. They should explain everything first before we take further steps.
Very well, as you wish.
Is there anything else I should look into?
Yes, there's this matter concerning the building of the church.
Yes, yes indeed. That cursed brotherhood.
Okay.
Father, may I have a word?
We're in the middle of an important discussion, my child. Can it wait?
Forgive me, but it's urgent, Father. I have a message for you from a monk in Bilani. It's intended for you personally.
A monk in Bilani? Brother Slava? He should have been in Vlashim by now.
Oh boy.
How did you come by that? Where did you find it?
Find what? What's happened?
This here,
Henry.
Henry brought a message that a dragon was found in Bilani.
A dragon? A live dragon?
Just some large bones. But everyone believes they're from a dead dragon. One of the locals found them, some woodcutter. People are afraid another one will appear at any moment now, and this time a live one. They're quite frightened.
Couldn't this fellow have made it all up? Or could someone have planted the bones there?
You think someone might be trying to mislead people? And the people of Bilani in particular? That doesn't seem likely. Someone likely really did find something odd there. If the parishioners are uneasy and confused, we have to help them. And if this man made it all up, as you say, we'll see to it they stop believing all that nonsense.
Has anyone seen the bones? Do you have any proof?
That's all I know. In any case, I think Slava put everything important in the letter.
If it's true, and the people there really did find something, don't you think the king should be informed?
Why? You ask me. The people are in need of spiritual guidance. A matter for the church, in other words.
But I'm sure this find would interest His Majesty.
The king? Which one? Wenceslas? Gerhard, I'm sure the favor you enjoy at court won't suffer if you spare Sigismund further headaches. Don't forget, you're still a member of our order, and the well-being of the church should be uppermost in your mind.
The good of the church is the most important thing for me, I assure you. But could this not also be of use to us? Yes, the whole of Bilani is talking of nothing else. But if we actually had those bones, if everyone believes it, maybe they'd be a better use for the remains.
That's enough. The fewer people know about it, the better.
Of course, you're quite right, Father.
Henry, you will make sure the bones are handed directly to Slava. Understand?
Why me?
Why me? I'm just a messenger.
Not anymore. You're in Bilani. You know the place. Slava will take care of the people. You'll take care of the bones. Don't forget that helping the church is the worthiest deed of all.
Dude, I can't think of the guard who was the guard in the first game? It started with, I'm pretty sure his name started with a B, but that's his voice.
What will you do with the bones? Destroy them?
That isn't your concern. They just have to disappear. But since you're so interested, yes, I intend to destroy them.
Shouldn't I bring the bones straight to you, sir? Then you can decide what to do with them.
Good heavens, no. There's enough talk about them already. Bringing them here would only make things worse. He'll hand over the bones to Slava.
I know you already discussed it, sirs, but wouldn't it really be better if the king was at least informed about them? He might want to see such a rare thing with his own eyes.
Indeed, that's another reason why the king should know.
We could take them to him together. When I find them.
Enough. I've already said we will not drag the king into
Bernard,
this.
that was his
no
name.
one knows
Been
what
thinking
this
about it this
really
whole time.
is, and the people in Billany are
Captain
going out of their
Bernard.
minds on account of them and ignoring our
I wonder
teaching.
what the bones actually look
I
like.
do not intend to allow word to spread about any of this business. Do you understand me, Gerhard?
Yes, father.
And as for you, Henry, this is not your concern. You have your task, so just make sure you accomplish it. Disobeying my instructions could be considered heresy.
I understand, Father Abbot.
Gerhard, show him out. God be with you.
This way, then. Phew. That was quite a discussion, eh? The abbot isn't usually so stubborn. But it's true that his opinions often tend to be, well... Hold on. Have
At
you
your
got
service,
a
sir.
moment?
Yeah.
There's something I need you to do.
I saw this coming.
What's it about?
It's an offer. It'll be worth your while. Shall we discuss it?
What's it about?
It's about this delicate matter of the bones. You might have noticed the abbot and I don't quite see eye to eye on this.
I noticed.
What I want to say is, I believe you people have found dragon bones. You wouldn't make it up, would you? But I also believe it's inappropriate to do anything with such a rare relic in Billani. It would be put to much better use in other hands. So I'd like to propose a deal. You bring me the bones, and I'll reward you generously for them. What do you say?
And what's the catch? There's always a catch.
True enough. I just need to be absolutely sure I'll get the bones.
You don't trust me?
Oh, don't take it personally. I don't trust anyone. I always have a safeguard. So, however this conversation ends, you won't be the only one I send to get the bones. Then I'll pay whoever comes back with them first.
What do you want those bones for?
Don't concern yourself with that. I know a few important people who would definitely take an interest in this find.
What important people? Nobles? Wenceslas? Or Sigismund, perhaps?
Curiosity killed the cat, as they say.
You mentioned a reward. Are you talking about a lot of coin?
Enough for you to be able to buy whatever you want. I'm not in the habit of shortchanging the people who work for me.
What if I refuse? It all seems a bit suspicious.
Do what you think's best.
I lost reputation with them.
I'm afraid I'll have to refuse. I don't like the sound of your offer. Besides, I wouldn't want to go against the abbot's wishes. So no thanks.
Suit yourself. But don't expect me to let you deprive me of those bones. Farewell.
Okay.
Doing, you whistler?
Reputation lost again. We're not helping him, dude. He's gonna help Sigismund. He's all over Sigismund. So I guess we should probably go do this first. If he's gonna send people, I don't know if it's like a race or whatever. Whoever like gets there first. Or maybe we'll just have to deal with people when we get there, I don't know. Let's go ahead and wash ourselves, and then see what this guy's got to say.
Greetings. What would you like?
I brought you a reply from the abbot, brother.
Excellent. What did he say?
He told me I should first go and find the bones and bring them to you.
That makes sense. What else?
The abbot doesn't want the rumors to spread any further. That's why I'm supposed to find the bones as soon as possible.
Well, get to work then.
Do you know Gerhard? The abbot was just talking to him when I brought him your message.
I know Father Gerhard. Why?
I got the impression he'd like to have the bones displayed for all to see. For his own benefit. He also spoke about Sigismund and his court.
What's that schemer up to now? But if Gerhard really wants them, he'll do anything to get them. We have to hurry.
You're supposed to destroy the bones after I bring them to you.
Destroy them? Very well. I'll do what the abbot asks.
I think that's everything.
Very well. The woodcutter who found the bones is called Vashek. The find didn't do him much good. People are either making fun of him, or they keep pestering him. He wanted to make a name for himself, but this isn't what he expected. So he's rather bitter now. You'll have to go to him and convince him to help us.
Well, I'll get going then. Any idea where I should start looking?
Try asking at the tavern. That's usually a good place. God be with you, worthy sir. Please forgive the intrusion, but I'm here on a rather
Gerhard's doing?
pressing matter.
Oh boy.
This isn't the time for that, lad.
You seem to have misunderstood me, sir. I have urgent business to attend to, and I need a little favor from you. I heard there's been some sort of discovery here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
That sounds like nothing but a rumor to me, sir.
And who might you be?
Nobody important.
I see. In that case, you should probably leave, lad.
Oh? I think I'd rather stay.
Suit yourself, then. But stay out of our conversation. Let's get to the point, priest. Where were we?
I don't know what I can...
Stop your stuttering. Where in these parts did you find those dragon bones?
Sorry, I don't know quite what you want me to tell you. The dragon is an instrument of the devil. He is using it to delude people and spread terror and suffering over this whole domain.
For Christ's sake, get a grip. Stop rambling and tell me what you know.
Sir, I understand you've come here with an urgent request, and I'm sure Slaver would be glad to help. Wouldn't he?
Yes, of course.
Only the poor fella has just come back from treating a very sick man. At least let him have a quick wash.
He's not going anywhere. I want answers, and I want them now.
All right, then. But I reckon we won't be of much help, since you already know everything we found out. They say some strange bones were found in the woods nearby. They're from an animal nobody's ever seen with their own eyes. Brother Slava here asked me for help, because people have been losing their minds over it. But so far, I haven't found out anything new.
And what do you know about it?
Just that the bones were found by someone from Bilani, and we were trying to find out who might have come across them.
So why did you send a message to Sedlets?
Henry here is just a messenger. The message was from the abbot to me. It says we should try to calm the people down so they don't lose their minds, and that I should travel on to Vlashim in line with the original plan.
Very well. It seems I really won't find out anything more here. But this is my advice to you. Leave the bones alone. They're no concern of yours.
Alright, who do we have to talk to? up here. Vashek. Alrighty, well, before we go and talk to Vashek, we are going to go ahead and end things here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.